Well, hello, church. It's Pastor Michael here, and I wanted to take just a few minutes of your time to talk about what's been going on behind the scenes, how we've been thinking behind the scenes, and to tell you what you can be expecting for this weekend, June 28th. It's been really exciting to see God working, even in light of all of these quarantine restrictions and social distancing. God has been providing opportunities for us to begin new relationships and to build relationships with our neighbors, the people who live just around the church building here. And it's been happening in spite of, or even in this time where we're all supposed to be separated, God's starting these new relationships. And that's exciting. Your prayers for your neighbors, for our neighbors, are working. And you already know that our mission as Grace Church is to invite our neighbors to meet and follow Jesus. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to stay on our mission, and we want to be able to invite our neighbors to meet and follow Jesus. But one of the things that we've been noticing, even as we are concerned about COVID-19, one of the things that we've been noticing is that many of our neighbors around this property don't have internet connection. They don't have a stable, reliable internet connection. They can't do live streaming, and they can't do Zoom calls, which is how we have been interacting with for the last couple of months. So in order to be able to continue on in our mission, and in order to be able to be faithful to what God's called us to do, we are going to begin offering an in-person worship gathering beginning this Sunday, June 28th. And we are going to be following the CDC's guidelines for how to meet safely. It's going to be, I suspect, a smaller gathering than what we typically have done. You can see in the auditorium here, we've already spaced out all of the chairs into separate groups. And I'm going to talk with you through some of the other ways we're going with those guidelines. But I do want to say we will be going forward with an in-person gathering here in our building this Sunday on June 28th. So that gathering looks probably familiar to us now. We've been doing a shortened gathering since the quarantine started, but we're not going to have any time for greeting. I already pointed out the seating has been set up into smaller groups with 6 feet in between each of those groups. And we are asking that everybody who's coming in and who's over 2 years old to be wearing a mask, because what we're doing as we gather here is gathering together to sing and to worship, and that's a little bit different than just grabbing items off of the grocery shelf and getting out of there. So we are going to be wearing masks. Kid Nation, when they're dismissed, is going to be meeting outside under the pavilion. We won't be providing nursery, and the small children that are coming need to stay with their parents. We're not going to be passing out offering plates like we typically have, but we've set up a couple of boxes, and you might be able to see way over in the corner, one by the door, a couple of deposit boxes for you to leave your offering in. And we're not going to be serving coffee, Dignity Roasters coffee this week. All to try and keep each other safe and do the best we can at loving our neighbors well. We'll also be providing masks. If you're coming and you don't have a mask, we'll have masks on hand if you'd like, if you want one or you forgot yours. We'll have hand sanitizer throughout the building, and we'll have Clorox wipes next to any doorknobs that you absolutely have to touch, like the bathroom and things like that. So what we do need from you is we do need your continued prayers. This is a global pandemic, and none of us has ever had to navigate it before. So we really covet your prayers for us to have wisdom and discernment to know best how to love and shepherd and minister to the people that are given to us and trusted to us. And we'll also probably need a few volunteers to help out with Kid Nation. We want to make sure that we're encouraging them to do social distancing as well, and kids sometimes can have a little bit more difficulty following instructions. So if there's something that if you've got a passion to help kids and to be a part of them learning and growing, then we will need a couple of volunteers to help with Kid Nation. So that's a little bit of what you can expect for this weekend. I'm glad for the opportunity to be able to connect with some of you. If you are feeling ill or you are at risk, continue to stay home. We will be doing a live stream this weekend, and we're toying with the idea of doing an after party kind of meet and greet on Zoom so that we can continue to connect together even in this time of being separated. So look for more information about that, and I look forward to seeing you soon or connecting with you soon. Thanks so much.